Evening, Honorable.
Good evening, Sheila.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm very glad to see you.
Pleasure.
Please have a seat.
For a number of days, we had our permanent representatives who came here, I think, beginning on the 12th. Permanent representatives at the AU, that's in Sababa. They held meetings starting with the 13th and 14th, and part of today. The Executive Council, which is the Council of Ministers of Foreign Affairs, has been holding meetings, and we're making recommendations now to the summit.
Honorable, you say you made some recommendations. What are some of those recommendations that you've forwarded?
Well, some of the recommendations have to do with the budget of the AU, and unfortunately, the AU budget is still largely funded by our development partners. And one of the subjects that's going to be discussed here is how the African countries can increase their participation, or rather their contribution to the funding of our organization. You
intend to rally member countries to be able to contribute? We already saw Libya, is falling apart or fell apart, Angola, I think, and other countries that could potentially be the biggest financiers are not paying money. Even Uganda is not meeting their share. How do you intend to rally those countries?
No, Uganda meets its share, sometimes a bit late though. We find ourselves in arrears. But even these countries have been making their contributions on time. The method we've been using is a country assessment, given its worth or its GDP. There are suggestions that method doesn't enable us to collect enough. Now there's even discussion about creating a cess or some kind of fee on the volume of imports that you bring, so that it's dedicated to financing the African Union program.
If we take this position as a country or as the region, the AU is at a very crucial time where people accuse it of not taking decisions immediately on key issues that affect the continent, and that would include terrorism, outbreaks like Ebola, and many others. What do you think needs to be done?
The difference, I think, and this point you are making is correct. We need to concentrate on issues that concern development. We need to concentrate on issues that that talk about the well-being of our people. That's why Agenda 2063 is very important.
Yes. Now, there have been concerns about her reputation as a former leader in the country, especially regarding the valley dams, and that has been talk, especially within Uganda, that could taint her chances of winning this election. What would you say about that?
I don't think, first of all, that as Ugandans we should be nitpicking. I think we should all line up behind her because she's our candidate. Secondly, I don't believe that she was ever convicted of anything with regard to those dams. Just the slogan, dams, dams. She was questioned, and even the parliament acquitted her. So I think we should now really rally behind our Ugandan candidate. And I appeal to Ugandans that when we begin to wash our dirty linen in public, even linen that is not dirty, but we will dirty it,